Oh, you're live.
Oh, hey, there you are. Hi. Good morning. How are you? I'm Mel Robbins, and this is Coffee Talk. Welcome to my live weekday broadcast. It is a Monday. We are live, and that makes me proud because we have been very spotty about doing these live broadcasts. If you don't know me, I'm the author of the 5-Second Rule. I'm also the host of the daytime talk show here in the United States called The Mel Robbins Show. And this is a check-in with you that I do Monday through Friday behind the scenes to inspire you, to share with you the stuff that's going on, and to give you that little push that you need to keep moving forward and changing your life. It is 9:18 here in New York City, and what I was just thinking about, I forgot the quote that I was going to share with you. But it was something about the fact that if you are tired of your past holding you back, you need to create a future that you're excited about. Creating a future that you're looking forward to is the fastest way to drop the past that's holding you down in the rearview mirror. And so how do you do that? Well, there's one thing that I do every single week that has made a huge difference in my life. It's super, super easy. And before I tell you what it is, here's what I want you to do. I want you to tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them. And if we have time before we get to our studio at CBS Broadcast Center, I will answer some questions. But now let me tell you what I do once a week that has made a huge difference in helping me create the future that I want. I'm a huge believer in visualization, and I believe if you can see it, you can be it. I believe it's really important to have examples of the things that you're trying to create, the better future that you want in front of you, whether that's a vision board, whether it is 5 things that you write down every day in your journal every morning that you're creating for yourself in your life this year, whether it is some sort of poster that you have. Visual representations of the future that you want to create for yourself, super important. And so one of the things that I do every single week is I go through the accounts that I follow online. Instagram in particular, because it's an incredibly visual platform. And I make damn sure that the people that I am following online are serving me and the future that I'm trying to create for myself. That the accounts bring me positivity, that the accounts are people that are that are doing the things that I want to do in my life, that the accounts remind me of the things that I want. Because a lot of us are really lazy about social media. We randomly follow stuff, we bump into accounts, and then we never go back and edit them. And so today, I want you to just take a few minutes, and I want you to reclaim your power by reclaiming your social media feed. And I want you to go through your social media feed, and anybody or any account that makes you negative or reminds you of your past in a negative way or somehow brings you down, you are to delete them, unfollow them, or mute them. Muting them is the fastest way to get them out of your feed without them knowing. And I want you to go through your social media feed with an eye toward, is every account here for me? Is every account here for my future? Or am I following people out of obligation? Am I following people that make me feel negative? Am I following accounts that make me feel like I'm behind? So it's a simple thing that you can do that will immediately make you feel more power. It will help you reclaim your personal power because you are being intentional about where you're putting your attention and who you're giving access to you to. And it also relates to what we're talking about today on the Mel Robbins Show. So today on television nationwide, on the Mel Robbins Show, we have a 1-hour special about social media predators. This is a show that every single parent must watch. I think every human being must watch this because we expose some of the crimes that sexual predators are committing online in order to dupe you into sending either information or photos to somebody that you don't know that you think you know. It's a crime called sextortion. It is being targeted to kids as young as 8. And once these criminals get you in your grips by going into your messages and make you think that, you're talking to somebody that's your age, things go downhill in a very scary and a very serious way from there. And so it's a show that if you've got kids in your life that you care about, you must tune into the Mel Robbins Show today. And how do you do that? Go to melrobbinshow.com and you can put your zip code in there and you will find out where the show is. And for crying out loud, if you work during the day and you cannot watch the show, DVR the damn thing. Also, check out YouTube. We are starting to put more episodes online. I'm excited to say that we have won some of the battles that we were fighting in terms of getting more content online for you folks who are overseas and for everybody here who has been unable to watch the show because we're either not on during the day in your area or not on in your city. I hear you, Columbus. We are looking to get on in Columbus. For those of you that are watching, I want to thank you. Our show is building in ratings every single week, and I am incredibly proud of the content that we're putting out there because it's changing people's lives. It's entertaining as hell. It's an emotional roller coaster. And so today's show is a do not miss Mel Robbins episode. But for you, the one thing you can do today to take control of your future is to take control of your social media feed. Be super intentional, reclaim your personal power, and get rid of anybody that makes you feel negative and anybody that is not helping you feel inspired and empowered to get what you want out of your life. I think we have time for one question.
Yeah, someone had asked a question from your comment about the vision board.
Yeah, vision board.
They said, do you do that through meditation? Is it a literal vision board?
So vision board for me, I think the ones that work the best are visual.
Okay.
And here's why. And there's a particular way. I did a video about this that you can find on YouTube that's about the science of visualization. It was part of our 30-day all-free Mindset Reset program. If you're interested in learning how to reprogram the patterns in your mind, go to melrobbins.com/mindset reset. And if you put in your email, I'll send you an email, and no joke, no strings attached. I'm not going to try to sell you anything. You will get a link to a 30-day free video course that I did in January of this year. More than 400,000 people have taken it. I walk you through the science of how you change your default thinking patterns. It's fascinating, life-changing. Visualization is one of the lessons. So if you go to melrobbins.com/mindset reset, you'll not only get a link to the 30 videos, but you'll get a workbook that you can download for free. This is not a joke. This is for real. I'm not in the business of trying to sell you a mastermind course or a coaching program. I have a daytime talk show, so the stuff that I'm putting out is for free, for real. But visualization is really interesting because the first step of visualization, of course, is having a specific picture in mind of what you want. And I have a vision board right now of the dream house that we're building because we have a big announcement that's happening in the Robbins family that I will be making in a couple months. And I also have a vision board about, Megan's like...
It makes it sound like you're pregnant.
I'm not pregnant.
Okay.
I'm 51 years
That's
old
fine.
for crying out loud.
Didn't
I
it
am
sound
not
like that?
Pregnant, no.
Okay.
Megan.
You said in a couple months we have a big family announcement.
Right.
So it made it sound like, okay, anyway.
Okay.
Sorry.
So I have a vision board about that, and then it also is a vision board about the talk show impact that I'm making, because my vision is about having a global impact with our daytime talk show. It's not about the accolades that come with it. So when I get distracted by the ratings or by whatever it may be, which happens in business, I refocus on the vision, which is the lives that are changing and the women in particular who feel empowered by having this daily free destination on television to go to be reminded that you can take control of your life. So step number 1 is create a specific vision. Step number 2, absolutely create the visual collage. It's very empowering to have an environmental trigger like that because just looking up and seeing it reminds you of your goals. So I love it. Here's the third piece of visualization though, that most people forget to tell you. And this is the difference in making it work or not. You ready? The key is not to visualize you achieving the thing that you want. Okay? So if I want to be the number one talk show in daytime, which I do, I'm a competitive motherfucker. It's true. I want to be the number one talk show, whatever the hell that means. Because there's a lot that comes with that status that allows me to impact more people. But that is my goal. But when it comes to visualization, do you visualize winning an award? Nope. That's not how you visualize properly. You want to know how you visualize it? You visualize all the little things you have to do on the way to getting to that goal. So you don't visualize ending the race. You don't visualize standing on the podium accepting an award. You visualize riding in a car on a Monday morning, heading to work. You visualize being on set at 7 o'clock at night and redoing something. You visualize poor Kelly, who does all of our affiliate relations, saying, Mel, we need to retape that, and you not snapping at her because you're hungry. You visualize all the Fridays you don't get to go home because you gotta work. You visualize yourself on the plane. You visualize the step-by-step stuff that leads you to the goal. And, we're in New York. Yesterday was the New York City Marathon. 53,000 people ran the New York City Marathon. If a marathon is on your vision board, fantastic. Do you know what you visualize? Not crossing the finish line. You visualize signing up. You visualize lacing up your shoes. You visualize running in the rain. You visualize training during the snow. You visualize mornings where you don't fucking feel like it, but you get out of bed. And maybe you visualize coughing on a corner because you're exhausted and you're taking a break. You visualize the process, and you know what happens? You are changing the neural pathways to have your neural pathways expect the struggle, which makes you more resilient. That's how you visualize. That's what science says. And you also visualize how you're gonna feel as you're making this momentum, and you become more and more powerful. That's the process of visualization that actually works. Pretty cool, right? I don't think there's anything else. I think that's it. If you're asking about the hat, this is Soul Degree. This is my husband is the founder of Men's Retreats, and he actually has a huge reunion in New York City next week with God, I think there's like 30 men coming from 3 different programs. It's a program that helps men get out of their lives for 5 days. He takes you guys up into the woods where you really get in touch with what's important to you and redefining your life and what success means for you, and taking control of going to create it and unpacking a lot of the garbage that men don't talk about because they're socialized not to. It's really cool, and I'm really proud of Chris for pursuing that and making an impact. Well, we gotta go, and you know what I'm gonna visualize? The fact that I'm gonna walk into the office, and I would like to sit down and take a breath because we have been up since 7 going hard, and to have a cup of coffee and eat my breakfast, but we are going to go into the VO booth instead. And I'm going to visualize doing those VOs. And then I'm going to visualize going into Mindy Borman's office, my EP. And then I'm going to visualize having a bunch of meetings that I need to have, because that is what it takes to achieve the vision that I have for the impact that I want to make with this show. And I'm going to visualize walking in the door and seeing my kid and my dog and my husband on Friday, even though I'd love to be seeing them tonight, because whatever it is that your dreams are, it's going to require something of you. And it's going to require you to push through the stuff that's currently stopping you. So today, just to recap, you're going to reclaim your personal power, and you're going to align your social media feed with the vision that you have for your future. Because the fastest way to get rid of a past that bothers you is to create a future that empowers and inspires you, and to live into that instead of dragging the past with you. And for those of you that have a television, get to the Mel Robbins show today. If you cannot watch it, DVR that damn thing. It is much watched television. You have to understand how predators are creeping into kids' DMs online, how important it is for you to understand it so you can talk to your kids about it, because there's no way that you can monitor it. So you got to make sure you understand it and talk to your kids about it so that if it happens to them, they know it's safe to come talk to you about it. And that's it. And in case nobody else tells you today, let me be the one to tell you that I love you and I believe in you and your ability to change your life for the better. That's why I'm here. That's why I do Coffee Talk 5 days a week. Woo, we're passing the brand new Nordstrom's right here in New York City. I'm so happy that Nordstrom's is open. I love Nordstrom's. Little distraction there, little ADD kicking in. I forgot what I was saying other than I love you. That's why I do the Mel Robbins show. That's why we put out this free content. That's why I'm now working on my new book that's launching next fall, The 5 Decisions. What are they? Well, we're going to be doing a ton of programming about the 5 decisions that help you claim your power back. Oh my God. I need to learn how to breathe at a deeper level, because I breathe at this level and I run out of air as I'm talking. And now I'm running out of things to say. So I'm going to say goodbye, and I'll see you tomorrow.